It's me, Peekaboo. Making eggs. Oops, dripped. You. Sweet city woman. I should paint this thing with black. The stuff you use for these things. So I have onions, and I put some of that Jamaican curry spice in here, and a bit of oil. Used avocado oil. And then I have to stir up this other stuff in my hand. My eggs. I almost touch you. See, I gotta do this. So I played some Minecraft today. It's episode number 5. I'm making this world with mushrooms. This does not look like it's cooking very hard. There. That's better. Something's happening in there. Sweet, sweet, sweet city woman. Sweet, sweet, sweet city woman. See, I've got this in here waiting to pour it in. Am I getting to look a little bit clear? Okay. Is there salt here? I could put peppers in this too, you know. The red one has the most flavor. Orange is also good. working here, as you can imagine. There are times to cut things up, and there are times to leave things alone. Where'd that knife go? Here it is. Hi, Pauline. We're together again. I'm just making some eggs on the wood stove. I'm doing well. I've had a very productive day. I got my, I painted the stairs in Maya's bedroom. I moved all the stuff that was on that place upstairs up to the top of the loft. And I did all my gardens. I created garden beds. And I also had 2 cups of tea. Oh, you gotta come with me. And what else did I do? I played Minecraft for a while. I'm trying to do it online. I'm not sure if it worked this time. Something was a little different. Okay, so we'll put our tea down. Oops, now we'll have to turn you around so you can see as this falls in. Whee! That was all worth it, wasn't it? All that turning around. So this is onions, 4 eggs, and a pepper. I think I was in university when I heard this. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was many years earlier. There we go. We shall get a plate. Because, of course, what do you want a plate for? Time to eat almost. And get these bowl plates. And we'll get some forks. So how's life going with you, Paulina? Put that on my plate. Willem doesn't use salt. I find sea salt does not have a lot of salt taste to it. I need a proper little table here. Remember that kind of music? Reminds me of I heard it from the grapevine. wonder if I have any of my soap containers in the house. Come on, what's with this wood stove? I should use this one. I could put a little ceramic top on that. And then it would be nice. She broke it. You broke it. That was sausage from the other night. Blame, blame, blame. Seen a lot of love, but they're never gonna see another love like I had with you. I never had my grandmother singing old-timey songs. See that. I've seen a lot of love, but they never. Let's see. Well, it's hot there, eh? It is, it's supposed to go up to freezing today, I think. And then perhaps, maybe some freezing rain, I don't know. Let me look. Right now it's cold. I wonder why that's all steamed up. Did the heat come out of the house? I'm going to sit and eat some of it. Is this Wednesday or Thursday? Wednesday. Thanks, Nan. Nice to see you again. This is yellow or strange color because of the curry and the onions. There, I think it's ready. What do you think? There. Okay. It's quite nice, isn't it? Here we go. Gotta turn it around, sorry. Okay, there we go. Oops, turned around. Turn around. There. So here we have our food that we just cooked. Isn't it delicious looking? Yes, indeed. Shall we eat together? What time is it? It's 10 after 1. Perfect. Mmm. Very nice. Mmm. Good idea, Nam. So good, isn't it? Hi, Regina. We're having food cooked on the wood stove. How's the COVID? Was it you, Regina? Was it you that had COVID? So are you feeling better? This has been a few days now. And are you you were tested, right? Tomorrow I get my booster. Yes. You get the crunch with the romaine. Exactly. It's the easiest way to eat a salad. Yes, I'm looking forward to getting my booster. But you had Omicron, right? So it wasn't as bad as it could have been? Delta is still out there, isn't it? I don't hear about it too often. It's nice to listen to old music, isn't it? Oh, is that right? It came down to my age group of in December, I think. I've had no reactions to any of the vaccines. Oh, it was bad, eh? I hear it's pretty bad. The inability to do anything. They didn't let us have it until we could make an appointment. You can dress her up, but you can't feed her. Usually I put a cloth over my chest. My father used to read the newspaper, so he would open the newspaper. So the top of the newspaper would go this way and the rest would go that way. So Willem is out there shoveling away. For which I am very grateful, because I can't move any of it. There's no place to put it. Well, I guess I could push it off of this corner. You can dress her up, but you can't take her out. When was this? About 68? Hi, Daniel. Nice to see you. Good for checking in before you leave. Where do you work? Ellen, good job. Okay. So Daniel Woods is here. I have to see where you live, Daniel. Michigan. Aha. Got my cheat sheet. Nan, where are you from? Is that okay if I ask? Have you already told me? Nan B, your name is here, but there is no location for you. Now, who said they were hot? I'm so glad, Nan, that you're making the hummus romaine stuff. Oh, we have one of those trolls. We'll remove that. And Paulina, do I know where you live either? You said it's very hot there. Now, somebody lives down in the Keys, but I forget who's that. Or an island off there. No, Paulina and Nambi, I don't know where you are. But Daniel is in Michigan. Right, Daniel? I'm in Ontario. Hey, Daniel, you don't have any snow there, right? Oh, interesting. General cleaning and laundry linens. Thank you very much for all you do. Oh, Nanby is in Ohio. Let's write that down. Where's my pen? Ah, there it is. Okay, Nanby, Ohio. Cincinnati. I have a friend in Cincinnati. There we go. Hey, the sun is coming out. What's with this? Can you tell? There it is up there. Yay. Oh no, don't tip over. I think we're okay. Brighton. I don't know the names of these places. Except when we flew over, I think I might have seen the name Brighton on the map when it was close up from Michigan looking north. Boy, this was good. It was mostly onions and red peppers with a little bit of egg. So I was thinking I should probably make some bread. Oh wow, this was from 75. I was driving to Kingsman, Arizona. Well, that's that. I have some tea there, but it's on the other side. We should dance, shouldn't we? All melted. 30s this week. Yes, Susan's having surgery. Is that tomorrow now, Susan? Southern central Wisconsin, but we are not getting much snow, but it's been cold. It's very interesting to have snow after not having snow. It's changed everything. I haven't yet wrapped my head around it. Haven't got my snowshoes. The bindings are not attached firmly to the snowshoes. But I remember what I was going to do with it. I was going to get my drill and take out the screw and then feed it through the other thing and then screw it back on. I can do that. Oh, what did you say? I wish we would get way more. Yeah, Ohio is always dry. I gotta go. I go to Ohio a few times a year for Cedar Point. Well, Daniel, I appreciate everybody who cleans up. Half assisted and non-assisted living facility. Yes, well, you have a very important job, you know. The people that clean the world make the world so nice for everyone, themselves included. I lived in Phoenix at the time I listened to this. Must have been 17 or 18. Maybe a little older. Maybe I was 19. Ours is melting. We only received about 2 inches of snow with that big storm. 51 here today, but another storm coming this evening. Now, Nan, that's in Ohio. We only got about 2 inches of snow this morning. We're supposed to get 10 more centimeters. We only got 5. Give me time to get this stuff off the drive deck first. It's amazing when you've cleared off the deck, then you have a place to work. Is pooping, farting back? You're cold, Ellen? But you had your oatmeal. Before. Maybe I'll play my violin. Wouldn't that be great? I keep saying I'm going to do it, and I haven't done it for a while. Don't you know I have never been loved like this before? Well, it's nice to see everybody. I should probably get doing something else. Or find something else to eat. I feel like having some toast with liverwurst and horseradish on it. Horseradish is in a mayonnaise kind of a thing. Not quite like mayonnaise, but... The sun is gone. I wonder why it was so steamed up in there. It's interesting that it would do that in that little room out there. The walls were all steamed up. I wondered if it was because the door was open or something. Rock me slowly and easy, don't you go. I have to put that, I have to thread the loom. You loves liverwurst, eh? We have it on toast. Uh-oh, my battery is dead on my other thing, not this. I should plug this in though, but my laptop just died. So I'll have to plug it in somewhere else. Not like this before. Ain't it right? There was only one case of it last week or the week before, but I'm just got... Oh, you had it. Oh, dear. You like peanut butter and jelly. Had what fried? What are we talking about? Oh, liverwurst. I don't think so. I never use it like thick. I use it like a spread. So we just put it on toast with lettuce and horseradish. This is YouTube music. How bad is your COVID, Daniel? You're on the mend, I guess, but if you're going to go to work, you must be a few days out from it anyway. So now, what do I eat? Kitchen arrived. I could make something in the oven. I should probably make something like banana bread, banana nut bread. I wonder if I can use coconut flour. A guy my husband works with, his dad just passed away from COVID yesterday. He was 80. Dear, oh dear. It's not, you don't usually hear about the old people dying anymore because they've gotten their boosters and all that. I thought the Americans had their boosters already. Some people were talking about getting their 4th shot. Maybe I'm just thirsty. Well, we can fix that. I have my Oyamel. No, Oxamel. So you're probably very tired. Oh my. I guess, but how many people have died? 800,000, or is that how many cases there were? I love John Denver too. Your husband is in long-term care. Do you go visit him every day, or are they locked down? How many cases, you say? You got it in December and had antibodies. Still, I guess, as my roommate got it over summer, and I never got it. And he had it for 2 months. Hit him bad. So what is long COVID like? Isn't long COVID where you feel really tired for a very long time? Kind of like Lyme disease? Good idea. Tired, ache, headaches, and the coughing is outrageous. I've had it since the beginning of December. Oh, really? Most are aged 85 and over in the States who have passed away, so they say. Interesting. I know that's the first wave. It was all into those places, and then it seemed to go on to the younger population, to the 40s, and then to the 20s. His roommate said it really messed up his brains. He makes a lot of stupid decisions, he said, since he's had COVID. Interesting. Interesting. COVID causes bad decisions. Yeah, my daughter was saying she had this cloud of confusion, you know. It's not the time for that, is it? We need our wits about us. Gotta have our wits. Hey, it looks like it's warming up out there. Look at this now. Look at how black the tree trunks are. I am designated an essential support person so you can visit for 1 hour each day. That's what Mary Jane said. I think my dog has it. He had a bad cough and he's been sleeping a lot last week. Really? You can watch your dog have it? I'm not sure if I had COVID or not. I couldn't get a test because there's none available near me, but I'm pretty sure it's COVID. Headache, bad fatigue, bad chills, and I was so tired all week last night. Interesting. How about you and your brain? Are you making bad decisions? Leaves a cloud in your brain. He says, I just can't smell or taste at this point, but I'm fine otherwise. So are you congested? I mean, is that contributing to why? Flu bomb. Really? What's the flu bomb recipe like? There's one that my daughter-in-law, she's got one from, it's from her Saudi upbringing, Pakistan and Saudi Arabia. But there was something her aunt made called sick rice, and it was rice with a whole bunch of peppercorns, not ground up but whole, and whole cardamom. And I don't remember what else. They claim it'll knock it out of you, eh? Be careful not to take anything for your fever, because you need your fever to burn out the virus. I had chemo brain. That's a real thing. I couldn't think. You've never lost sense of smell or taste for 3 days or longer. I haven't been able to use those senses since Sunday. Interesting. It's really melting out there, or it is warmer out there. Luckily, never had any cough. I was waiting for that to come, but luckily never did. Yeah, good job. Everybody's so different. You know, the way our brains think, the things we like and don't like, our personalities, the way we deal with stuff, and our bodies, what makes us sick and what doesn't, and what foods we can eat and what we can't. We're each in this alone together. Toast with butter and put warm milk over it with a dash of sugar helped her feed her fever, or when she was sick. Well, you know the Feed a Fever slogan? It actually is a full thing that says, if you feed a fever, you will have to starve a cold. So if you feed your fever, it takes the body's attention away from burning the infection out, and so then it'll turn into a cold. It won't go away right now. Interesting. I wonder, you know, in Canada they've legalized cannabis, and so there's shops popping up in every town. There's like 5 shops in little towns. And I'm wondering, you know, if COVID gives you foggy brain and cannabis does too, then I guess a lot of the population. But you know, like the fluoride in the water, I've heard that the fluoride messes with your smartness, your intelligence. Oh, I hear a husband. Hi, Willem. How's my sweetheart? Say what? You do smell something yummy, and it's all for you. You are a lucky man, Willem. You are being fed. But you have to put it on the plate yourself, if you can manage that.
Sorry?
What a messy room. Do you think that had an influence on it, Daniel? So here it is, Willem, in this pan here.
Oh, yeah.
And there's your bowl, and a fork is in it, right? Well, the fork is nearby. There it is. But don't use the fork in the bowl.
Okay.
I heard that it can kill off bacteria, which makes sense, how potent it is. It's interesting, isn't it? I hope you just love it. I'm sure it's going to be one. It is mostly onions and eggs and red peppers with the Jamaican spice on it. And no salt. I got all the salt for me. Oh, hi, Andrew Rise. Haven't heard from you for a long time. Yes, we got, I don't know how much Ottawa got, but I think we got more than that. Isn't that interesting? What was I about to say? 40 centimeters. Yeah, I think how many centimeters did we get? 50?
I'm not sure, because I never heard the forecast. I think it'll be more than 40, somewhere between 40 and 50.
We could actually stick a
I know,
thing
but
in
too
the
lazy.
snow. I could do that. Okay, so what did you say? 1 clove minced garlic, a quarter to half teaspoon of grated ginger, juice of 1 lemon. So we've got garlic, ginger, and lemon, and a quarter teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and 1 teaspoon of honey. Pour hot water over it and drink. 1 clove of garlic, a quarter to half teaspoon of ginger, juice of 1 lemon, 8 teaspoon cayenne pepper, teaspoon of honey. Pour hot water over and drink. Flu bomb, pronounced Rees. Andrew Rees. Sorry. Hey, Andrew, where are you from, or where do you live? I have to write it down because then I'll remember where you are. I have a book for these things now. I got everybody, I'm getting everybody in my book. Because otherwise, I really can't relate to what's going on in your life, but I'll be able to ask useful questions if I know. I'll be able to say, oh, how was the big storm you had? Or, my, didn't you get some hot weather? Or I could even say, Edmonton. Okay. Andrew, Andrewrys, and that is pronounced Ree. Where did you say that? Rees, Polish. And you are in Alberta? Oh, so the flu bomb is what you were telling me about, Ellen. I'll have to write that recipe down. Edmonton, Alberta. So what's with this big mall? Is this a huge mall you have in Edmonton? And then wait a minute, we had Daniel Woods. Have to put Daniel, we have to put below your name. Where's your name? Daniel Woods, Michigan. We have to put down nursing home, assisted living. Even though it's still illegal in Wisconsin, they go to the cannabis place that has 3%. That's as high as Wisconsin will go. Yes, the West Edmonton Mall. You have them all over in Michigan, Lansing being the capital, of course. Now, is it legal there? Flu bomb. Okay, I'm going to write down this flu bomb now. I will put it down under Ellen's name. So I've got to get it all right. Just a minute. It's 1 garlic, 1/4 to 1/2 grated ginger, and 1 lemon juice. Do you mind this music, Willem?
That's okay.
And 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And 1 teaspoon of honey. Oh, I remember this song. I think this song was earlier than the other one. I think I lived in Whitehall near Athens, Georgia, on Whitehead Road. No, Whitehall Road. Told you not to come. In Minnesota, they have a huge mall called the Mall of America. Has a fair share inside. A fair inside with roller coasters. Wow. Wrote it down already, Ellen. I'll have to try it. Sounds yummy. Even though it's illegal in I'm sure smoking probably help you eat both things, but you have to be so careful with smoking when you're sick. So that's called flu bomb. FLUBOMB. There. All right. I wondered how Nancy was as a teenager. Well, you can drive into work with me. I've got you on my auxiliary in the car. In Michigan, they did legalize it 2 years ago. Interesting. How was Nancy as a teenager? Well, I was a traveling little girl. I guess I was a hippie. I didn't fit in with anybody else, so I decided I would dress like hippies and I would be one. Yes, and I was often called a free spirit. I had a good time being a free spirit. Wisconsin will be the last state to legalize. Well, the thing with the out there, the legalizing it in the states, I don't think there's any oversight for like the CBD oil and what is in it and what isn't in it and exactly how much. I think it's very all over the place. You know, some people say if you put it on your hands, it'll make the pain stop. I know people that swear by that, but anyway, I don't know if there's any standard. Standards are good, eh? Anyway, you're a gypsy. I'll write that down, Regina. Just one moment. Now, wait a minute, Regina. Ellen and Susan and T. Rose are in Wisconsin. And where are you, Regina? Are you in Wisconsin too? We got 4 Wisconsiners here now. Remember the clip with the chickadees you did when they land on your hand? I'm still making soap. Yes, I was feeding the chickadees out of my hand today. I've given my dog CBD gummy once and it relaxed him. Interesting. Wisconsin, yes. Well, you see, I have my Wisconsin page open right here. So Ellen Brown, Susan. My daughter had a migraine and wanted me to come over and help with the baby, and I made a flu bomb, and she thinks it helped because it went away in 1 day instead of usual 3 days. I believe it. I've had occasion to eat garlic in honey off a spoon. You're the one that goes on solo road trips and camps alone. Okay, I gotta write you down, Regina. Regina. And you had COVID just now, right? No, you had it 2 months ago and it's still hanging around? And you take solo trips. I do too. I'm gonna go visit Mary Jane one of these days and camp alone. You saw that, the video I did where I camped by myself? I don't know where I was, somewhere in the States. And I wanted to camp. I didn't feel like going to a hotel. And I was down this road and there was campsites and one was right next to the road. And I thought that was so cool because I didn't have to carry things very far. My back was bad. My hips were bad. That was before that was when I was still going back and forth to my mom's. Honey and garlic, yes. I'm so grateful that I'm well, and I don't think I'm even congested in my head anymore. Love to be out in nature. I like having all these things written down. I think it makes my life easier. I guess I'm the chicken in here. I would be scared to camp alone. You brave ladies. Well, I had you guys along, so I wasn't afraid. Because I could just talk to you. Of course, it was not a live video, it was a recorded video, but it's okay because I still felt I was talking to you. I took my lawn chair, what's that kind of chair that goes all the way back? Anti-gravity chair. I had that, and I had my comforter and my pillow and my tent. So I put up the tent and I got inside with my chair and my comforter and pillow, and I slept on it. It wasn't perfect, but it was a lot better than being on the ground without a mattress. It was cool. Severe risk late afternoon, evening from South Texas. Okay, I remember when you were on your way to Georgia and you stopped off the road and dug up that pine tree. Yes, that was in Georgia. Yes, I think I went out for a day trip and there was a long needle pine and it was a weed, right, growing in the roadside. I didn't know you're not allowed to take things from the roadsides. I take things from the roadsides here. But this is not that we're you remember too. You guys really have been watching them all, haven't you? Life is good. Now it's not even cloudy. Look at this. Now it's really cloudy. It's like it's going to be sunset, but it's only 2 o'clock. I should probably get up and do something else other than sit here. I did play Minecraft today. I've got my mushrooms. You have to put down some mycelium, because that's where the mushrooms are the fruit of the mycelium. So you put down a block of mycelium, and it doesn't matter. It can be in the ocean. It can be in the air. I love it that you came into the chat room. I think this is awesome. It's the only way that we can get to know each other. I mean, the comments are great, but the comments are... You were laughing, which one? So I've got these mycelium, and did you see it? Was that on live? I tried to make it live, but I don't think it worked. It may have. We have to wait and see. So what I was doing is I was making these mushrooms which grow huge, like they're 8 feet tall and they're like 8 foot square on top. And there's the black ones, the brown ones are like that. They're flat with a white pole. But then there's the red ones which go up and out and down. So there's only a little bit of room around on the inside of them. If you took out the pole, it would probably be all right. And everything is suspended in Minecraft. You put it in a certain spot and it's there until you break it or until somebody puts lava on it and burns it up and then it disappears. We're not doing names. I remember Nancy going to the market to sell her soap so many years ago. Yes. Yeah, I really like being able to chat with you. I feel like I shouldn't do this many videos in a day because you guys have other things to do. Don't want you to lose interest, Have you lost interest with them?
Who?
Have you lost interest?
No.
My life.
No, your life. Your life is good.
But he doesn't follow my life. Poor guy. I don't follow his life either.
I need 2 lifetimes to follow your life.
That's right. Need 2 lifetimes. That's why I can't watch my videos because then, can you imagine editing all your videos? Your videos, it takes a long time to edit them. First you have to watch it all the way through, and then you have to edit it, which takes forever, chopping and moving all those parts. And then you have to watch it all the way through again to make sure it's good. So you've just lived your life 3 times. I think that you guys can edit it out in your minds. I love chatting with you guys too. It's great. Hey, I have some tea here too. I could even drink it. Hi, Willem.
This is my tea?
No! It's my tea, but you can have it if you want. Go ahead. I haven't drunk it yet. It's not polluted.
Your cooties are not on there.
No cooties on there. It helps your channel out the more you make. The more videos I make, we're up to 19,000 now. I'm still hiding from the pandemic. I love the videos. I do, however, go to the park and feed 4 geese that follow me. Ah, of course. It helps your... Yes, indeed. You go back and rewatch them. I remember Nancy going to the market to sell her soap so many years ago. I was selling the soaps for quite a while, wasn't I? But then I realized that there were weeks that I would sit there and there was a market, or there would be a, like a show. Like there would be the chainsaw competition. Yes, I know, we live out in the woods. And the horse pull. I think the chainsaw competition was at the horse pull and the local fair. And so those days you sold soap and nobody bought it. Nobody came. And there were other days. If there was a craft sale at the Ag Hall, well, nobody would come to the market. And so where are you headed, Regina, when you're going solo road trips with camping? Hey, do you guys know Frida? Freda. Frida. She's got herself a van or something like that, and she lives at her camper. And she's been going everywhere. She went up to Alaska and she went all around, and then she was in a hurry to make it back down to Tennessee before winter came. That wasn't this year, it was a couple years ago. But she's still in that van she's got, or a camper or something. I have to see it. I've seen photos of it. I think she's on Facebook or something. Maybe she's got videos. I don't know. But you remember Frida? She's coming. Oh, you're coming to see me. Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, good. You love lemon iced tea. Lemon tea is good. I like to use in the restaurants. I always order lemon and lots of hot water and sweetener. Then I make a big mess getting the lemon into the water, squishing it all between my fingers. I make a huge mess. Everyone is totally embarrassed to be around. All over, nothing mapped out yet. Spontaneous me. Yeah, I left Willem alone for a couple weeks when I went to Vancouver with my family, like our kids. But are you going to go see your mom?
Well, yeah, when it's possible. I mean, it's not. I'm not sure what the rules are, but
Oh, right.
but see, with the COVID's bad in Holland,
Oh, okay.
so I'm not sure it's a prudent.
Right.
Still all outside restrictions in the Netherlands as well. You know, like with lockdowns and whatever. And there was a situation with the airlines. I'm not sure whether I can get a flight back even if
You heard about the 5G and the airlines? The airplane, I guess Bell and which was the other one that was
Bell.
Bell and Telus, or Bell and AT&T? Is AT&T Bell?
No.
Anyway, they were the ones that were going to release the 5G. You can make a site for your soap, Nancy. Oh, hi, Simply Nikki. How are you? Now, where do you live, Nikki? And should I put it under Nikki or Simply? Put it under Nikki. Do I already know? Let's see. We'll go through here. You may have told me sometime. Nikki. Nope. But if you want to tell me, you'll go right beside Nan B, who is in Ohio. We can get to know where each other are. Where's my pen? It's the story of my life. If I had all the time back from the pens I have searched for, I'd probably have a whole hour.
There is one right under the corner there. Or actually, there's two on the ground there. One right on the other corner.
Nikki from Waxhaw, North Carolina. Ah, Waxhaw. That is. Isn't there a spinning, weaving place there? Okay, so Nikki, Nicky, Waxhaw.
Would you like me to finish?
I would. HAW, North Carolina. So you got some major snow then too, didn't you? Are you in the mountain part of North Carolina? Near Charlotte. Yes, I know where Charlotte is. Boy, that area in Charlotte is so much. Boy, I'm worried about the airplanes. My son flies overseas cargo 777 for Calita Air. Always something to worry about. Yeah, they're a lot of airplanes are shutting down or not flying until they know what this 5G is going to affect everything with. They're trying to make it in our snack cupboard right here, the peanut butter cupboard. And on the first shelf at the top is a little paper bag. And inside the little paper bag are some little tea bags that are not closed when they're rolled up. So if you could take one of them and just put maybe half of it in my cup. Or just fill my cup with water and I'll have that again. Yeah, actually leave the same leaves. There might be a couple of tea bags that are on the counter that I could use. Okay, so what did you just say? So you just got ice and a bit of snow. Oh, Nan B, you're the one that your son flies airplanes. Is he a pilot? Oh, and you just got a little bit. My cousin has moved down to that area. Taking your tree down. Oh, your Christmas tree. Well, that's good, I guess. I like keeping mine up. I'm glad you're coming to see me, Regina. This is great. We'll have fun. You know, a friend, Celine, anyways, she came from Australia. And she phoned up and she says, I'm going to be in Canada for this 5 days. Can I come and stay with you? That was just so much fun. I didn't know her before that. She was on here. She might have commented something. But so she came and we went to the local lake. There was a provincial park there. We rented a campsite and we camped one night. That's where I put the hammock up and fell on my... Oh, you must have met her. She would have been on here. We were talking about how to pronounce things with an Australian accent. Water, water. So an A says oo.
Water.
Ooh. So if you want to learn how to pronounce things in another language, you just have to learn what the vowels say. You will be there, yay! He flies to Hong Kong, Singapore, Sydney, Australia, Japan, and Los Angeles. Wow. That's really interesting. And about 100, wait a minute, go back. And own about 100 of them, but none to be found. When you finally find one, you forget what you want to write down. Yes. I don't know what it is about pens and spoons and socks. Ride, 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 let it. He's got his earphones on now. Would you let it ride? This is nice. You want to smell? I have no idea. Maybe a little bit of anise. A little bit of chocolate or something that tastes like chocolate. You're trying to find me on Facebook? I'm Nancy Today. And you'll recognize my beautiful face. Who could miss it? You know, Daniel, he's so cute. He thinks of himself as a very handsome dude. And what a catch. I look great. This is the face of Dan, I would say. Boy, we're really going back with these songs, eh? Sister 19. Oh, what is this? Oh, that must be one of those things. I'll get rid of that. I don't know if this is a bot or if this is a person. Makes me feel fine. I lived in Phoenix when this was on. What summer was that? Before 1976, maybe 75. You know, what's interesting is that we are kind of the owners of all this music. I mean, this is our music. We know all the words. We know all the songs. And the next generation came along and they were like learning it. And it was on the radio and they thought it was all theirs. Little did they know. You know, like when I was young, my grandmother never hum any song I would have known. Even when you go to sing songs at an old folks home, they give you this list of songs, and most of them I don't know. Here's one like A Bicycle Built for Two. Breeze makes me feel fine. You're jasmine on my mind. I don't know. Maybe like in Africa, they've got a lot of drums and. Oh, you were born in 77. Oh, then you're the same age as. I got married in 77. The first marriage. Nixley. It's simply Nilky. Simply. And you were born 1977. Oh, you're at work now, Daniel. Oh, that's good. I hope everyone is healthy today. I hope you have enough energy to work. It's nice that you bring us along. That's very nice. Thanks. Oh, look. Look, you almost got the sunshine. Breeze makes me feel fine. Look at that. Something bright is happening out there. Is that the sun? Don't think it's going to stay out. I think it's gone already. And you just left work, Nikki. It's 2 o'clock. I think I'm going to have to shovel that, you know. Really? That's what you get. That's not fair. Huh. This is crystal blue persuasion. You have a roasting plant. What do you roast? This current generation of music is terrible and such trash. Love these old classics you're playing. So nice to hear true rooted music. Sunny but very, very cold. Coffee. Oh, a coffee roasting plant. Interesting. I never thought about a plant. Look at that. The bird, somebody tipped it over. Imagine such a thing. See, that's the curtain Willem put up there to keep the snow and rain from falling on the wood. You should consider getting a kalimba instrument. I received one for Christmas and loved it. Crystal blue persuasion, I believe. Don't you give up now. So what did you just say? A kalimba. Is that like that circle thing that's like a drum? A tongue drum. I have a steel tongue drum. But what's a kalimba? I'll write that down. I will find out. We should do something useful. Persuasion. Ooh. It's a new vibration. So were any of you able to see these Minecraft things? I don't know if you're interested in them, but I just made another one, the 5th one. And I don't know yet I guess I could look at it on here. You were born in probably 2000. Let me write that down. Daniel Woods, D. We're already way up to the ends. So D. our ages do make a lot of difference in the amount of, so born 2000. So you're 20, 22-ish? Or you will be this year. I think I maybe have to take that off of the burner. Fluctuation. Let's turn it around. Oh no, Nancy. Why would you burn it like that? Don't you know what you want to do? Oh, that one's burning now too. Shall we find something to do in the kitchen? Oh my goodness. Oh yes, we were going to do this thing. I think once you pass from Monroe, North Carolina, on the way to Georgia, because I remember one of your videos you took a picture in front of the, oh yes, the original Belk store. Definitely. It's 20 minutes from you. Interesting. So I have a great plan. I'm going to make the 3 at the back of the book. The canister. But I don't feel like making it. So I'll just make a little of it. That's what I'll do. I'll just get things ready. So I'll put my book here. And I'll get all my bark out. This is the best way to accomplish anything, is to not do it, but to get everything else ready first. Okay, so this is going to be the inner thing. You see, you've got to have an inner one. So this one, if I want it to hold water, which I really don't want it to care. So there's a hole there. So I've got from here to here, or from there to there, and from there to there, and from there to, oh, this is all holes. And there's another hole. And are these holes too? Maybe not. So I could go from here up to here. Yes. From there to there. That could be a part that has no holes in it. Maybe. You can do lots of stuff with one of these. Like, see, you can do this. You can make a little bottom for it. So you're going to need to cut a piece that's bigger than here. So you see how this is the way the branch goes. It's a small end here and the big end there. So if you were to cut off a bit from here, you could use it as a, the edge for your lid or for the base. So you'd get your ridge, because that's going to be bigger on this end than this end is. See, that one is small enough to almost stick in there. Oh, this little one is adorable. But nothing lasts forever. And what else have we got here? We've got our little box. This one. So you see, this would be like from the trim. Oops, that doesn't go here. And this doesn't go here. What is in there? Maybe it's fat. See, this one looks like when I tried to burn off the bits, it caught fire. See, I was showing you this book yesterday. This is one of the things that's in it. That's another one. No, this is birch roots. Birch. Cedar. That's cedar and that's cedar. These are all cedar. And this is cedar. Didn't finish this one yet. See, that's the sort of thing I should leave out and should put it in the bathroom so that when I see it in the bathroom, I'll pick it up and I'll wet it and then I'll work on it. That's the only way to get it done. There we go. It's always nice and warm in there. All right, so if I'm going to do this, I'm going to need this. And then depending on how long it's going to be, look at how many layers this is. This is an amazing piece of bark. Look at how many layers that is. I can get at least 2, maybe 3 out of this. Look at it up here. So many layers. So in order to use it, I have to open it, which means I have to heat it. It's interesting, isn't it, that it used to be going the other direction around the tree, which maybe means that this layer was so full of water that as it has lost moisture, it's turned in. I don't know. And this whole thing will have to be cleaned. And what is this? Oh, ho, ho, the little deer I was going to cut out of something and put on here. I was going to cut it out of birch bark. That's what I was going to do right here. And then I was going to cut it and put it on there. But not right now, because right now I'm playing with this. Yeah, this is what those were going to be. Well, how hard is that to cut it out? Jeepers. Just have to, I'll do it on the other side, I think. I better put this down here so I don't lose it. Okay. This does not need to be here. That was for that project right here. Okay. Not bad. Not bad, eh? So we would have to decide how big we want it. Now we're also going to need these clips. I used to have a whole bunch of them in a basket right here. See, this is one of those bases to make for one of those other things. This was in the book. And these are different things. This is birch, though. Birch, 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 cedar, cedar, birch, 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 the Savior, my Jesus, and my mom. Hi, Mom. Goodbye. Isn't that a good picture of us? That's Willem and me, Nick and Scarlett, Kate, Aaron, Ben, and Elida. It's before Daniel and Abraham. And this is 2 of them, isn't it? So it's 2 birds. But our windows are now too thick. They're double pane. Oh no, look, it's dripping all our snow. Oh no. It was so pretty. How's the rest of it doing out there? And this one is pine bark. Pine bark, and this part here I think is cedar bark. No, it's too brittle for cedar bark. That's pine bark too, and this is roots. That's be spruce roots. This is just junk. Oh, low power mode. Gotta plug you up. Stand around, don't even think of it. So we have any more? Do you remember when I made that ball up on the hill? That was the mosaic ball. You remember when I got those? I got them at a place that does stained glass. It's all dripping. It's just dripping away. What am I gonna do? Need to finish getting my snowshoes ready. See, this is the stuff. It was really looking bad. And so I took off the bad ones. Looks like these two don't really like it either. I guess maybe I didn't cut the end off of them. Yeah, they're rotting. Actually, they're no good. But anyway, that's the rest of it. So I can eat it now. Alright, so that's those. But now I have the other half of this box. This is a box. This is the lid for the box. Desmond D. Why did we have that there? I like this one. This is one of my favorites. Right upon your... This is porcupine quills. And this is supposed to be adhered in here. Maybe a little glue would be good. Or you could put oil on that side. When you oil it, it looks really beautiful. This is too big. This should be in this one, and this should be in this one. I should glue this, shouldn't I? Should open it up, and I should see the pattern, and I should cut it out of something else. Wasn't perfect piece of bark. Yeah, so I think it's a square. Anyway, that all goes back together, and that goes in the middle. How much water came out of that? I have to be careful not to water them too much. This should go over there. And these carrots are crap. They need to go in the crap carrot place. Okay. So I don't have much juice on here. Has anybody been saying things? Ah. Your mama makes pine needle baskets. Interesting. Be back later. I'll going to the park to feed my 4 geese before the weather moves in. Thanks, Nancy. Oh, love the baskets. Amazing art. Goodbye. Goodbye, Nanby. This one is crap. Port that. All gone. There we go. Well, what should I do about this? Should I do anything more to it? I need those clips. Where are the clips? I have a container of basketry tools. I think it's down at Sedge Meadow Teepee. Oh, I know where it is. It's in the A-frame. So I have regular clothespins I can use. 1, 2. Boy, I could just spend all day sorting this thing out, couldn't I? Have these little clothespins. Sometimes those are nice. But the big ones are probably the best. Oh, this goes over in the other drawer. Rope doesn't go in here either. And this goes over there too. I wondered what all those were. Oh look, and I have this. Okay. So I have one more. I have to keep you over here. I think I'm going to go. I think I'm going to shut down and figure out stuff. And then I'll come back later, unless I get sucked into the television, so you never know. Anyway, it's been very nice talking to you all. And we'll do another one with this birch bark thing. We'll start the video with it. I'll see if I can round up some of the stuff I need. Okay, bye-bye. Talk to you soon.